How to win an agent attraction revenue share. If you're at a brokerage like eXp Realty, Real Broker, LPT Realty, or even Epique Realty, chances are you've heard about revenue share. Now, revenue share is great and all, and it can change your life, but it's only as good as you retaining agents in your downline. You see, a lot of agent attractors right now are just focused on the front end, getting more bodies in, but they're really not focusing on the most important thing, which is retaining those agents and actually helping them produce. The compound effect takes place on the back end, not the front end. And right now, of course, compounding vehicles is what you should pursue as an entrepreneur. Now, of course, that doesn't mean you stop focusing on recruiting and agent attraction, but you have to focus on the most important thing, which is recruiting the right people into your organization. What's up, guys? My name is Prab Mangan, and welcome to the Agent Attraction Secrets channel, where we talk everything about agent attraction, recruiting, retention, and building your dream life. Let's dive right into the video. Now, to begin, you gotta understand one thing. To win an agent attraction, you have to compete and win economically, and the only way you could do that is to retain your agents through choosing the right agent avatar. A lot of the agent attractors right now that I speak to are bringing the wrong agents that are not motivated, they don't produce, and they churn out, and that's not the place you want to be in if you want to win in the long term with agent attraction. Right now, the real estate industry is going through a massive shift right now. The NAR settlement is making things a lot more difficult for a lot of real estate agents out there. The market's still correcting from the whole COVID situation. And just in general, things are much more competitive and expensive than they used to be. This actually leads to a lot of agents leaving the industry. So what ends up happening is you put all this effort into recruiting and attracting agents only for them to just go ahead and leave the industry altogether a couple months or years later. And that's not what you want. Now, of course, we can give agents accountability, training, and all that, but we all know how that turns out because it is free. And when people get something for free, they do not value it. So what can you do? Like, what can you do to bring in the right agents? The agents that just won't come in and churn out right away. The agents that are actually genuinely caring about their success and motivated. Well, the secret lies in selling a paid digital product as an attraction magnet. Allow me to explain. It's a quick little story about one of my clients and how this helped them by selling a paid digital product. So we built a company called generationleads.com, and we sold lead generation and marketing digital products. Now, of course, that's a side thing, but I want to give you guys a story here. So from that digital product, a lot of people started reaching out to us and said, you know what, Prab, you guys helped us out with a lot of lead generation and marketing, but I want to get to agent traction. I'm at Brokerage like eXp, I'm at Brokerage LPT, Real Broker. Do you guys have a solution for agent attraction and growing my downline? That's when we thought to ourselves, you know what, let's start helping out our clients with this. And a lot of our clients are actually telling us a lot of different things. In fact, a couple things did emerge that were quite commonplace. And some of these things were like they were struggling to compete with the world's top agent attractors. A lot of these top agent attractors were real estate coaches, social media influencers, or even early adopters that were just in the game for many, many years. It's basically impossible right now for a new agent attractor to come in and compete with them. So we said, you know what, we got to do something. We got to do something different that allows people to come in and the average agent attractor to come in and win against these top agent attractors all over the world. Because chances are you are not an influencer right now. You don't have a big personal brand. You don't have tens of thousands of dollars a month to lose on faulty marketing for agent attraction, because a lot of these big recruiters and attractors, they can afford to lose a lot of money up front only for them to recoup it on the back end, because they're hoping to find that one superstar, that one diamond in the rough that will go ahead and compensate. And that's not the place you want to be in. It's just far too risky and far too expensive. So on our client calls, as we were building our solution, this came up a lot, right? Like a lot of people are struggling the exact same things daily, every single day. And we heard it. And we're like, you know what? We have to find a way where our agents can compete and win on economics. Because chances are right now, the last thing you want is like you to be outspent by someone who's already been in the game for a long, long time, and you have no money to start off and compete with them. And you're now resorting to posting in Facebook groups, doing Indeed ads, or hiring these like cheap recruiting services, which basically do the same thing for thousands of all other agents all over the world. And you're not really different from any of them. Essentially, you're just chasing agents, and it's contrary to the idea of you attracting them. And like, of course, agent attraction is not just difficult, but it is also very expensive. So you have to find a way that allows you to win economically, because you don't want to be in a place where you do attract people, you spend all these months, maybe even years recruiting and bringing people in, only for them to come in or churn out or not even produce. And now you're stuck in the negative because you spent all this time and money to get them in, and now they're not really producing. And you now are hoping that they produce. And now you're basically like, you know, in the negative, and you do not want to be that kind of place in business. Ideally, you want to remove all risk for yourself so you can actually scale consistently month over month. Now, everything changes when you sell a paid digital product before partnering with someone. Now, note, I didn't say give it for free. I said charge for it. Sure, you can give it for free, But here's what usually happens. You're pretty much doing what everyone else is doing. And if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong. A lot of agent attractors say, hey, I'll give you this for free if you work with me. That also comes across as one, it's toxic recruiting for a lot of brokerages. You actually can't do it legally, but also just in general, like when people don't pay, they don't value stuff. And that's not what you want. And just in general, if you do what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong. And right now you don't want to do something wrong. And chances are if you're watching this channel right now, you're not here to get mediocre results. If you are, then you should probably click out this video. So let's just say you sell a digital product, right? And you sell it on what agents really want most, which is lead generation, marketing, because that's what really sells the industry, right? And of course, on the back end, you can coach them on mindset, inside sales, systems, and all that kind of stuff. But what gets them in is marketing, like a lead generation type of offer, right? That's what you sell in digital product. That's at least what I recommend. And of course, I've seen a lot of other digital products. Agents actually sell spirituality for realtors as a coaching program. Some people sell mindset training. Some people sell only systems. I recommend starting off with sort of a lead generation marketing program. But here's the thing. Let's say you do sell it. You will actually make a profit. Now, not only will that actually give you peace of mind, but it will give you extra profit to reinvest back in so you can scale the machine. Let me make it simple for you. Let's take John here, right? John is a fictional character, of course, but he's an agent attractor. John is selling a digital product and not promoting his downline like everyone else. He's advertising what every agent wants, right? Like that lead generation or marketing program, because that's what every agent thinks they want. Of course, that's not what they always need, but we want to market. We want to give the market what they think they need, right? But you can feed them what they want once they buy the digital product. Something to really lock in your brain right now, because it's a very important concept. Now, to buy the digital product, an agent might be seeing John's ads on Facebook or Instagram. They opt in, they start getting emails, they start seeing John all over the internet, they book a call, and they pay him to get access to that digital product. Now, the best part is this. If someone can't afford digital product, John can quite literally be like, hey, look, if you can't pay for it right now, what I can do is I can send you an offer to join and partner with me. And anyone that partners with me, they actually go ahead and gets for free. And that's actually a way I've seen a lot of my clients attract their downline without actually selling the digital product. Now, I obviously recommend charging because now you can actually get paid to attract and you bring in right people as well. And also, you want to compute economics. And when you pay, you get extra profit, and that extra profit can be reinvested to keep the machine flowing month over month. But in the end of the day, you get the best of both worlds. So when John does this, he charges agents for digital product. He's able to deliver value on the back end. They're like, you know what, John, you're awesome, dude. I want to partner with you. But John's also making nice money every single month. He reinvests it back into his ad spend. He starts getting more and more appointments with agents every single month, more digital product sales, more people to his downline. And it's a constant supply, and he can scale this up to however big he wants it to be. That's the machine you want to create when it comes to agent attraction. A machine that quite literally fuels and pays for itself. And it's predictable and scalable, and you can grow it to the moon and back and then again. Now, I also want to cover another benefit here as well, because these agents that pay John, they view him as authority and they respect him. This is something that's very, very hard to do if you're constantly chasing someone. Think about it. Let's talk about dating. I mean, if you're chasing someone, they actually run away from you. If you're attracting, they come to you. And that's the place you want to be. Agent attraction is very similar to dating, pretty much. So these agents, right, like they view his ads, they opt in and all that kind of stuff. They book on his calendar. John is flipping the script. John's not going to them. They're coming to John. John is a larger than life figure with his marketing. And that is what you want to do as a top agent attractor. This is what you call attracting agents. This is agent attraction. It's not chasing. This is what you ideally want to do. You want them coming to you. You have the magnet, they're coming to you. Now, in terms of the actual agent attraction part, yeah, you got to sell the digital product. They get value. And once they get value after a couple of weeks or a month or so, obviously you're going to be making a lot of money. You're not in the down and the drain with a lot of money spent on marketing that doesn't produce, but you actually make your money back. You deliver value to the agents. And now you can actually be like, hey, look, I'm sure you're getting value. I would love to extend an invitation for you to partner with me at a deeper level to join my organization. And this way, you're actually getting a lot of people converting as well. Your close rates will be much higher. And these people are actually the right fit as well. Because think about it, an agent that actually invests in themselves is the quite tough person you actually have in your downline as well. Because these people, they're invested and they're committed. So to really wrap this up as well, like John, when he sells digital product, he has two ways to attract people. One is before he sells digital product, like they book with him, he can say, look, I have two options. You can either pay me right now or you can get it for free if you join my downline. In the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's a way of monetizing. I recommend charging first and then selling the downline on the back end. But again, I've seen some of my clients that haven't sold and they've just said, hey, look, you can pay for this right now. You can just get it for free if you join my downline. They said that as well. And they go for the free option. I personally don't recommend it, but again, they both work. And just to add on, like if you do charge, right, like you go follow that #1 rule by Dan Kennedy, who's a marketing goat and legend. And this rule is this: if you can outspend all your competitors, you effectively win the business game. And think about it, if you are getting paid to attract, you can outspend all your competitors, because your competitors, they're not getting paid to attract. They're losing money on attraction. They're hoping their agents produce, because money doesn't have to be, deliberately spent. Time is also money. They're spending a lot of time as well, where that time could be taken away from the production and stuff too. So again, like if you're getting paid to attract, Now you can outspend on your competition. If you outspend on competition, you can effectively take all of their prospects as well. Mind blowing, right? And like, you know, when it comes to this, right, like of course in business, you also are in business as an agent attractor, like marketing, sales, fulfillment. Your fulfillment is retaining agents, and these agents that are already motivated and invested in themselves are actually not going to churn out, because some people attract agents that are still working side jobs, not really taking real estate seriously. Whereas these agents are actually coming in and they want to take the real estate game seriously. They're actually willing to invest in mentors, in coaches, in consultants, and that's where you come in. So you are actually getting the cream of the crop when it comes to your downline. And like when you have these kind of agents in your organization, it's a stark contrast from the churn and burn cycle that a lot of agent attractors are facing right now. Now, another benefit, more of a side benefit, is selling a digital product can actually make you really rich, like really, really rich. In fact, some of our clients are earning $60,000 to $100,000 a month in profit sitting from their laptops selling a digital product. Now, what could that do for you? What could that do for your family? Could that buy back more time? Could that send your kids to private school? Could that get you out of production? So again, like this really does work. And I've seen it many, many times. In fact, I've made millions myself selling digital products to the real estate industry. So I'm living proof that this works and it can make you really rich. Like one of my clients, William, he's making $100,000 a month. And now I think the last month he did $170,000. I don't anticipate him stopping anytime soon. I think he's going to take it to like $300,000 or $400,000 a month. And imagine what that could do for you. So like, yeah, like what can this look like for you? I mean, financial freedom is of course an on thing, getting out of production, more family time, passive income, like digital products. When they're selling, you can actually hire coaches and remove yourself, not just collecting checks every single month from your laptop. And more importantly, a line of producing and motivated agents, which is really the problem we're trying to solve in the first place. I just think that one of the biggest benefits is time freedom. I think all of us as entrepreneurs, we always want to work less and earn more. And that's what it allows you to do. Like if you can work from your laptop and you can make more money than your production business and also attract agents, why wouldn't you? That is what a digital product can do for you as an agent attract. So summing back up to the beginning of this video, the key to winning in agent attraction is choosing the right agent avatar. And when you choose the right agent avatar, you actually get the right people in the organization that don't churn and burn. And when you don't have agents that churn and burn, you can effectively outspend all your competitors when it comes to marketing. It may be a little bit more complex to understand, but that is fundamentally the game to winning in agent attraction. That's coming from someone that's worked with tons and tons of agent attractors globally. Some of the top names in the world have worked with me. In fact, a president of a global real estate brokerage right now, a top 3 global real estate brokers that is working with us to solve this particular problem. And like if you do this correctly, like, you know, and you're actually retaining agents, you might get to a place where you don't have to even market anymore, right? Because you're getting the right agents, they're retaining, they're now attracting, and that's a blessed place to be in. Like you're making money on autopilot. So that was it for today, folks. Now, if you want to learn more about how we can help you out with agent attraction and recruiting, I have put together a free training and some guides and resources for you in the description down below. Click the links and get acquainted on our process, our thesis, our case studies, and everything. Now, to stay connected with more videos just like this and more unique ideas and agent attraction secrets, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and comment down below if you found this useful. And we'll see you guys in the next video.